Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Wealthy Mindset. It's yours truly, Money Making Mitch. And as usual guys, this is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence and research. So I found a wonderful article talking about the tariffs and how it can benefit NEO. And I spoke about some of it in some of my past videos, but this article goes a little more in depth. But at the same time, Elon Musk went on the Joe Rogan podcast and explained why he is not for tariffs, and he's actually butting heads with the Trump administration now over it. So much so that Trump had to actually put his tail between his legs and lower the tariffs on parts coming being made in China for these cars. Well, anyway, take a look at this clip to set the stage for this video, guys.
What are your thoughts on tariffs? I know that's very controversial to even people, economists. They disagree. Some agree. Some think it's a good idea. Some think it's a terrible idea. What do you think?
I think you need to be careful with tariffs. I deal a lot with like supply chain issues. You know, like the global automotive supply chain for Tesla, for example, is incredibly complex. So when there are sudden changes in tariffs, then you're like, well, we've got a factory like somewhere else that's making a part that goes into the car. Now that suddenly, if that part's suddenly twice as expensive, it like messes everything up, you know. So, you want to be have tariffs be predictable.
All right, guys, welcome back. I hope you all enjoyed that little clip. So there's a few major tailwinds that should help NEO, according to this analyst, in the next few quarters. I believe that the recent tariff war between the US and China could improve NEO's position in domestic and international markets. According to the CEO, NEO has 40% market share in China's premium BEV market, but that's not according to the CEO. That is in reality. But you have to be very careful with these analysts too, the way they word things. When it's a Western company that's doing it, they say they have 40%. When it's a Chinese company and their data is proving it, the delivery numbers are proving it, they will say according to the company. But anyway, guys, priced over $41,000. Tesla could face consumer and regulatory backlash in China, which can help NEO in the premium segment. In the previous article, I mentioned that NEO could deliver good in deliveries in the earnings call, which they did. NEO is also planning on launching its Firefly model in the European Union soon. The European Commission has imposed tariffs on China's EV last year, but the changing trade dynamics could lead to a better negotiated tariff settlement. And just like I said, the orange lion, who's turned into a yellow putty tat, has now pushed the world into China's arms. It says between China and the European Union, they could have a better negotiated tariff settlement. This could help improve NEO's margin and profitability in the next few quarters. NEO losses are the main headwind for the stock sentiment, and any improvement in this metric could deliver a bullish momentum. To the stock. The consensus revenue estimate for the fiscal year ending December 2025 is $16.39 billion US dollars, which gives NEO stock a forward PS ratio of 0.48, making it quite attractive. Mixed earnings and price drop. NEO reported deliveries of a little over 72,000 in the fourth quarter compared to 50,000 in the fourth quarter of 2023. That's a huge improvement. This is over 45% year-over-year growth, which is quite good when we compare with the 13% year-over-year decline reported by Tesla in recent first quarter press release. You heard that right. 13% year-over-year decline by Tesla in the first quarter, and that will continue. NEO's premium cars are competing directly with Tesla in China and giving it good competition now with the Onvo, with Firefly coming. We've seen Tesla reduce prices a number of times, in the last few quarters due to higher competition. Despite the intense competition, NEO has been able to improve the margin metrics And that is going to improve again considerably this year, guys. Considerably. With all of our new platform vehicles, and I spoke about that before, using our in-house technology. NIO has been able to improve the margin metrics. The vehicle margin improved to 13.1% in Q4 2024 from 11.9% in Q4 2023. The gross margin also improved to 11.7% in Q4 2024 from 7.5% in 2023. So from 11.7 to 7.5. This is a 420 basis points improvement in 1 year. 420 basis points improvement, which is quite good when we look at the pricing wars within its segment. So it says that the trade war could be a major tailwind for NIO, not a headwind, a tailwind. So it's the opposite for Tesla. It's a headwind for Tesla. Over the last few weeks, the tariff situation has gripped Wall Street. Analysts are still looking at the possible impact on different industries and segments. One likely scenario is that there are higher purchases of domestic brands in China, higher purchases of domestic brands. And we see it happening where Tesla has dropped in the first quarter, even in sales in China. It says Tesla and Musk are close to the White House administration, and we could see a customer backlash against the brand in China. Tesla recent earnings showed a revenue of $20.9 billion from China in 2024 compared to $21.7 billion in 2023. And now they're going to lose a lot more market share. This slowdown in sales in China could accelerate significantly due to the tariff wars. NIO CEO mentioned that the company has a 40% market share in China. There is a direct competition between NIO and Tesla currently, because at one point there was no competition because we were in the high-end segment. And you know, Tesla is basically low-end dog poop, cat poop, rat poop, and smelly bat poop, guano. They are even pig poop. They are disgusting. Their parts of their cars their parts just fall off. They don't recognize certain scenarios on the street because they don't do LiDAR. They're driverless technology. That's why they crash so much. But now we are direct competition with Onvo, and with the new CEO Shanfei ramping it up, with Firefly coming, with the L90 coming, and so much more. So I remain bullish on this company. How about you guys? I hope you guys found this video yet again to be informational, inspirational, and motivational. If so, guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. It takes a lot of time to do these videos and the editing. And if you haven't yet subscribed, you might want to think about doing so, because in this channel, we are waking up the middle class for the first time to get a major piece of the pie from the ground level up as to how the game is played on Wall Street. And like 50 said, we get rich or we die trying, guys.